Hey, good morning. How y'all doing? Um, it's usually in the mornings when I get up, things come to me. Um, you're a mirror, that's pretty obvious, right? And so I watched a little trailer that was up on what Karen McDonald had put up by Michael Sarian called The Female Illuminati. And one of the things he was highlighting in this trailer were what he called symbols. Okay, I use a little bit different terminology to translate what I call the terrain, the consciousness terrain, or what I call the visual information terrain. If you ever saw the movie Terminator, right? And when Arnold Schwarzenegger got up, what did you see on the screen? Data. He was scanning the field. What do we got here? Okay. That's called mapping the terrain. Geomapping, right? You know what GIS stands for? Just like GPS, Global Positioning System. I was working at Rockwell Satellite Systems Command. No coincidence there when they were putting up all those satellites. Okay. And then you get into GIS. Well, what does GIS stand for? A Geographical Information System. Geography. Okay. Topography. That's mapping the terrain. That's basic stuff. Because particularly when you get into supercomputers and artificial intelligence. Okay, so what are you doing? You're translating codes. You're translating mathematical codes, pixelated codes, if you will, pixelated holographic codes, right? And they're coming back to you. So your eyeballs are processing data, visual information, data. Okay, so he was using an example of horses, trees, all these different symbols so you can understand why when I was a little tyke, I ran right into nature. Because trees are big ass mirrors, right? The big breathers. That's why I love trees and hug them and give them love all the time and send love through their roots, the root system, the root network. Let them know because they perform such valuable service. Okay. So he was mentioning their symbols are everywhere. Yeah, of course. They're all over the place. It's a Truman Show letting you know who they are because look what was built that represents what they are. That's a psychopathway, which is an AI pathway. That's the mental field. Then you got the soul and the essence of your spirit, right? Yeah. So I was reminded when I was on the island of Ka-U-A-I. No, I'm not AI. AI is finite light, which is artificial light. You know what living light is with a living spirit and a mirror with a soul. Okay, so now we can get into the visual terrain. So here's a visual for you. When I was on the island of Kauai, there's a place called Waimea, the little town of Waimea, which should be on the west side of the island of Kauai in the Hawaiian Islands. And guess what they have right there in the middle of the square? A statue. Who do you think that statue is? Captain Cook. So you know what I said to the people in the community? Why do you got a statue of a guy up here that you want to celebrate that represents a death spiral and disease that he brought to this island? What does it matter with you people? Right? Yeah. So now we get into the reaction state. How are they reacting to that when somebody communicates that information? So you begin to realize how it works, right? What they're held captive to, what they accept as their reality stream of what they're held controlled by, the psychomental field. Yeah, I know. It's bad, huh? Visual information codes, translating the codes. And you're into gene codes, translating the gene codes. Have a great day. I love you all. Be good to yourselves.